So I want to thank you for making it. 1% of the country serves our freedoms. Less than 1% is in the Navy. And you represent a diligent set of families who made the ultimate sacrifice for our country. So I thank you for that. We have chapters and organizations all around the country for you to stay involved with us, so we'd be happy to have you in any way.
Run to Honor started in 2007 by several 1995 graduates to honor their 6 classmates in Memorial Hall. 3 years ago, in this room actually, I watched a 66 daughter whose father had died in a plane crash when she was 3 or 4. And she sat at the table with a bunch of other 66 grads who knew her dad. And it was amazing just to see them share the stories of the dad that she never really knew. But I realized, like, hey, this is amazing, and what can we do to make this bigger? And that's where the Virtual Memorial Hall came from. So the main takeaway I ask from you, please email me those memories. The whole goal of this site is to bring out the person. We'll share those stories of your loved ones with people who are eager to read about their heroism, about their lives.
I was 1 year and 2 months old when my dad was lost, so I didn't know him. But the stories that I heard at the tailgate from his classmates, I feel like I know him. He was a character, he liked to laugh, and I think that lives on in me and certainly lives on in my children. I think it's given me a sense of who my father was to come to these events and to come back to the academy and to go to Memorial Hall. As a midshipman, I could go up there and see the flag, and feel like he was there with me. So it got me through some tough times and some wonderful times.
Well, specifically, the 26th Company of the class of '67, after Bart was lost, they continued to reach out to me, to invite me to be part of their family. They embraced us. They helped us through a lot of times when the ties might have been broken, but they wouldn't let them be broken. So I'm eternally grateful.
I think the honor the following weekend is very important to me and to our family, because not only are we honoring all of our fallen by coming here, but it helps me remember my dad as an individual and to think of him with his grandchild. It's very special.
I think one of the first things I remember about the Naval Academy was coming to either a football game or to Memorial Hall. And my mom would show me my grandfather's name in Memorial Hall, and that sort of stuck with me. And growing up, I heard all of the stories that my mom and my dad would tell about going to the academy. It's been something that I just aspired to do with my life as well, seeing their examples before me.
My name is Marianna Winchester, and my relationship with the academy is that my son, Ronald Winchester, graduated class of '01. Played 4 years on the Navy football team, and eventually was commissioned in the United States Marine Corps. Served 2 tours in Iraq. During that course of time, he was killed on September 4, 2004. He came to the academy because it must have been instilled in him, because even at the age of 2, I asked him what he wanted to do as far as Halloween, and he said, "I want to be a Marine." This was going to be his mission for his life as far as coming to the academy and serving in the Marine Corps. His legacy is still here. When we come here, we feel that he's still on the field. His jersey is buried on the field. We sit on the 50-yard line behind the Navy bench. Keeping his memory alive is so important to us, even though 14 years have passed. His mission is not over, because I'm living that mission now by attending the games that he would have been at with his family.
Navy fans, please direct your attention to the south end zone. The United States Naval Academy, the Naval Academy Athletic Association, and the Naval Academy Alumni Association and Foundation recognize Honor Our Fallen Heroes Weekend. Now in its 6th year, Honor Our Fallen Heroes provides a powerful opportunity to welcome the families of alumni killed in action and operational losses back to Annapolis, where we honor their service and sacrifice and the legacies of the alumni they represent.
People have a tendency of forgetting very easily in this country, and it's up to us to keep this memory alive and to keep the young ones instructed on what went on and how he lived his life and how things are run here at the Academy and what the student body is all about. The spirit, the core, honor, duty, and country. It's the most important things, and we have to keep that instilled, because if we don't, the parents don't, and the elders don't, no one else is going to do it.
Many of them have been gone far longer than even my own son. Their memories live on, and you know, each of us mourn in our own way. So sometimes when we're able to share our stories together, knowing that we feel the same pain each and every day, as someone often says to me about the Gold Star, I said, this is one club you don't want to be a member of. But having and knowing that there's support and continued support through the Academy, through the Alumni Association, through the fallen heroes, it makes me feel like my son really is never forgotten, and he will never be forgotten here or at home. So I thank you for that. Thank you for everything you do.
Thank you for everything. The Academy has been wonderful to my family,
yeah.
and I can't thank them enough.